Right, welcome. If you're a high-ticket online coach who's struggling to get clients for your coaching business and you've tried all sorts of fancy funnels, cold DMing people, cold emailing people, doing all sorts of sales scripts, trying all sorts of things to acquire clients for your coaching business, but you just can't, right? It probably comes down to your offer, right? And if you're new here, well, welcome. I'm Manish. I teach how to get online coaches how to acquire more clients and to scale their business, right? Now, let's get straight into it. So, what is an offer, right? An offer is the way you position a transformation. A transformation of what? Well, the transformation of your avatar's current situation to their desired situation. If you don't know what an avatar is, it's just the ideal customer, client for your business, right? So the offer is not a product, it's not a service, right? It's not a guarantee or your price, right? It is the way you position the transformation, right? Let's just take a simple example, right? The current situation of, let's say your avatar is obese people, right? That's the current situation, right? They are fat, they are obese, and they are insecure about their body. The desired situation is they want to lose weight, right? Be fit, and want to be confident, right? So your offer should bridge these two situations, like connect these two situations via your offer, right? So your offer is essentially like a heart. Yes, it is a biology analogy, yeah, just hear me out. It's like a heart, and everything you do for your business, like for acquiring clients, delivering services, everything revolves around your offer. Like it's like the blood vessels, right? The marketing funnels you do, the sales scripts you have, the DM scripts you have, right? Everything will not work if the heart isn't functioning, all right? So you gotta make sure your heart is functioning well. How do you do that? You create a magnetic offer, all right? That is irresistible. How do you do that? Before we get into creating the magnetic offer, you gotta do needs research, right? Why? Because you cannot bridge a gap if you don't understand where the avatar currently is and where they want to go. All right? If you don't know where they currently are and where they want to go, and you just offer something random that they don't need or that they don't want, why are they going to buy? All right? Once you understand your needs well, then you're ready to create a magnetic offer. All right? It will take days, maybe weeks. All right? And then sometimes it takes months or years to completely understand a niche, and that's okay. That's how everyone is. But the more time you spend with the people in your niche, the better you understand their problems, their desires, their goals, and all that, the better you can create an offer. And bear in mind, this process is a never-ending process. You should keep refining your offer to make it more and more better. All right, you just can't create an offer now and let's say for 3 years or 5 years down the line keep the same offer. It will not work, right? It needs constant changing, tweaking, and optimizations, right? Let's get into the first point, right? List out your avatar's pain points and problems, right? Firstly, what you're going to do is you're going to understand your niche, right? You're going to pick out what are the problems they currently have, right? What are they struggling with, right? What keeps them awake at night? What are they afraid of? What are the things they want to have but they don't, right? Is it a Lamborghini, right? Is it a fit body? Is it, you know, a business that makes 50K per month, something like that? What are the things they don't want to have but they do? That is like if they're obese, they don't want to have this body but they do, so it's a pain, right? What are the insecurities? What causes them pain in their life? So understand all this and put them in a document, alright? Try to fill the page. Try to even fill lots of pages, right? The better you understand, the better you can create your offer, right? Next step is just the opposite of this. Where they want to go, right? What are their goals? What do they want in life? What motivates them? And what does their dream life look like, right? First, you understand where they currently are. Second, you understand their goals, where they want to go, the desired situation. Alright? Again, fill the page. Pages of documents about their pain points, problems, and their goals. Alright? The better you understand, the better you can create your offer. Alright? Number 3, figure out what problems you can solve for your avatar to achieve their goals. Right? Now that you listed their problems and their goals, you pick out which are the problems you can solve to help them achieve their goals, right? You've got to be specific, right? And also don't try to solve every problem they have. Sometimes it's possible to solve every problem they have, but most times it's just efficient to solve some problems really well than to solve every problem averagely, alright? And yeah, now you should have listed out their problems there. That is the current situation, then the desired situation, right? Now you've got to pick out what are the problems you're going to solve to help them achieve the desired situation, alright? Now you're going to define the outcome clearly, alright? Once you figured out how you can help your avatar, now it's time to create the core part of the offer, the outcome. This is like the promise. This is what you're telling them that you'll help them achieve, alright? You gotta clearly define the end results you're gonna help them achieve. Be tangible, use numbers if possible, alright? Add a unique mechanism. Add a unique way that you help them achieve the goal. It doesn't have to be completely unique, but it should sound so. This makes your offer stand out and differentiate from others in the market, right? We'll get into an example of all this, alright? Just in a bit. 6, add a time frame, right? Now add a realistic time frame you can help them achieve the goal, right? The thing is, you don't want to stretch the offer for too long because people just want the results quickly, but you also got to understand some things take time. So just find the sweet spot between those 2 points and you'll be good to go, right? Finally, include a guarantee slash risk reversal or social proof, right? The key ingredient that makes an offer irresistible is the guarantee or the risk reversal, right? This alleviates the risk on their side, making the offer seem more powerful, right? Guarantees like 100% money back guarantee or pay on results, pay on performance and stuff like this, like they take the risk from their side to your side, alright? You can add this once you're really confident that you can offer what you're doing, alright? You can really be confident about the results that you're going to get them, right? Social proofs show that your offer has worked for the people. It gives conviction, alright? So this is a cognitive bias in psychology, that is the social proof bias. That is, if people look at other people who achieve the same results, they think they can too, right? Use this to your advantage, right? Show lots of testimonials, case studies that you've helped other people achieve, and it makes them believe in your offer and trust you more. It increases the perceived likelihood of achieving the outcome, right? And if you don't have social proof yet, just focus on the risk reversal slash guarantee. Now let's dive into a small example to understand this better, right? So the avatar I've taken is skinny teenagers in college or university, right? What are the problems and pain points they have? They feel insecure about their body, they feel weak and unworthy, they feel they're not attractive and cannot get girls, they are unmotivated and undisciplined, they try to go to the gym but didn't see results, right? These are some problems and pain points they face. Their goals, they want to be confident, they want to be able to attract girls, have the Hollywood physique, they want to build muscle, get strong, right? Out of these problems, what are you going to help them achieve is build muscle and increase their confidence and motivation, right? By giving them quick workout plans and easy to prep diet plans so they don't miss out on the college fund. This is really good stuff. You gotta understand that skinny teenagers are different from skinny adults, alright? These people are in college, alright? You gotta really understand their situation and what their life looks like, alright? People in college, they want to have fun. They don't want to spend lots of time meal prepping. They don't want to spend a lot of time in the gym, alright? Because they want to go to parties, they want to have the social life, right? So the more you understand, the better your offer will be, right? And now, the fourth step, define the outcome clearly. Skinny teenagers, just calling out our target audience, right? Achieve your dream body using quick and easy workouts and diet plans. Right, this is a simple offer, it doesn't have anything to it, but this is the outcome that you're going to get. Dream body using quick and easy workouts and diet plans. Simple. Now, the unique mechanism. Skinny teenagers, achieve your dream body with the FTP method and become the Chad every girl wants, right? FTP method, that's the unique mechanism. What does this FTP mean? I don't know. You gotta figure it out. This again is another cognitive bias, right? This is the curiosity bias. People are intrigued and they are curious to know more about something that they don't know. And these incentivize the people to watch the VSL, right? If you have this in your sales page, right, and you tell achieve your dream body with the FTP method and become the Chad every girl wants, right? They are intrigued to know more about the FTP method, right? That will make them watch the VSL, right? Now, the next step, add a time frame, right? Now we added here 90 days, right? It could be 60 days, it could be 120 days, it could be a week, right? But it should be possible, it should be realistic, that's what I'm saying. Finally, we added social proof of 60 plus teenagers have achieved this too. So once again, this is a cognitive bias, as I've told earlier, it's a social proof bias. Because they think that 60 plus teenagers have achieved this, they think they can too, alright? And that's it. From this video, you should be able to create a magnetic offer that is irresistible for your target audience, or you should at least be able to optimize your current offer to make it better, alright? The main thing is niche research, alright? If you don't understand whom you are targeting, whom you're helping, you cannot create great offers, alright? And that's it for this video. By the way, if you're a high-ticket coach, alright, running a coaching business and you want more clients on a done-for-you basis, check out the link on the description, alright? I don't mind if you click it or not, but it's just there if you want to click it, right? It's a pitch, just to be transparent, alright? Anyway, like this video if you found it useful, alright? If you want to say something or if you ask any questions, the comment box are free for you, alright? Subscribe if you want and get to work, alright? Have a great day. Cheers.